Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2021 horror film No One Gets Out Alive. Nobody Gets Out Alive? Nobody Gets Out Alive. This was based off of a book. I just saw it on Netflix. It's super boring, and it's unfortunate because the ending had some really good for her moments, but like the lead up to the last third of the film was just so slow and aggravating. Like, why are you introducing certain characters and then like keep the camera on them for a long time, and then that's it? We never see them again. For instance, the main character, she's a Mexican immigrant. She's trying to get a license in order to get a job or something to that extent, right? And so she has this cousin or second cousin who lives in this particular town that she's currently in, who's trying to help her get a job, but she's like currently living in this boarding house where women just keep disappearing. And so like the first introduction of the cousin and the cousin's wife and their son, Carlos, it was this whole drawn out scene. Like, this Carlos, this is your second cousin. I am cousins with her mother, so therefore she is your second cousin. And then the camera just stays on Carlos for like a long time, and you're like, interesting, why do we need to pay attention to Carlos? But Carlos isn't in the rest of the film, so like, what was the point of that moment? I don't know, bro. It was weird. Like, I liked the whole like Mayan kind of sacrifice thing going on in the basement of the boarding house, and that's why people are disappearing. Like, that was a neat like thing. It was like more creature myth based rather than like serial killer based. Kind of liked it. I liked the whole breaking away from the trance kind of a thing. That was neat. But like, what's the point? Like, what happens next? Like, great, so she's now the one who controls the monster, so like, what is she gonna do with it? But like, the lead up was like boring. It was boring. Like, the beginning was really good. The first girl is speaking in Portuguese. She's on the phone. She gets taken away. And you're like, okay, why do we see this ghost thing behind her? Like, what's going on? And then, like, the movie happens and it's just slow and aggravating. And then eventually to the last third, it's the good for her moments. But then it's just like, that's it. I appreciated the 4 different languages that were spoken. You had Portuguese, you had Romanian, you had Spanish, you had English. Like, I liked the multiculturalism of it. So the horror aspect of it was neat. At the end, the creature stuff, that was neat. But like, that was it. It was pretty unmemorable, very unforgettable. It's unfortunate. So I'm hoping the book was much faster than the movie, because the movie was just so slow and aggravating, and it's unfortunate. It had a good concept, but like, that's it. We did it. Horror movie number 8 billion. I don't know what number we're up to. We're up to a lot. We've watched a lot of horror films. Horror genre is good. It plays, there's different subgenres to horror, so it's neat to play to see what genre you're gonna get. Starting this film, I expected a ghost thing. I didn't expect this Mayan creature in the basement thing. That was neat. It was a neat little twist, but that's it. That's all I got. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.